Well, this one just arrived today, and the reason I ordered this is I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison with a PRS guitar, which, if you look at the Silver Skies, they look very similar, except there's a jack on the front part of it, but it's got that scarf joint kind of neck thing going. Actually, the scarf joint is down there. And this is a Greg Bennett Samick Greg Bennett Malibu, and this one is SK6026, which I have no idea what that means, but it's made in Indonesia, so it's a Strat copy, and there it is, Malibu 1/MR, which I assume is 1/MR Red. They came out with a Malibu 2 later on. Anyway, it's got Grover tuners, and we'll tear it down and see what it sounds like. But it survived shipping from Tulsa. This is the Samick Malibu 1. I've cleaned it up a little bit since I got it. Had to go over these frets several times to get them leveled. And what I did that with was a truss rod with some sandpaper on the bottom of it. Once I went through it for about an hour to get these all level, and I crowned them with one of these things, these things are great, the Fret Guru. So I got them all crowned, and then I used this micro mesh kind of sandpaper stuff to polish them up a bit. So that's where we stand now. The Malibu on the inside has kind of your basic Indonesian ceramic pickups, a big box switch, and I mean, not the smallest pots, decent sized pots, and it's wired up pretty clean. And it's hard to tell what the body's made of. They've got so much paint on it, and I haven't pulled the neck off. But what I did do is pulled the bridge out, and this bridge is kind of light, so I'm going to replace it with a more heavier bridge that's I think may have come out of a Mexican Strat, but it's just got some more weight to it, so I'm going to put that in there. One thing to note on the back is the trem cavity. Actually, the cover is recessed, so it's that's something you don't see on a cheap guitar. Anyway, we're gonna screw it back together and see what happens after the fret level and the new bridge, and we're gonna try and get it to float so it'll whammy. Well, I don't know if this will be a worthwhile video or not, but on the Samick project, the Greg Bennett, I went through the frets, got them all leveled really nice here, and I'm trying to get it to be more like a Silver Sky. It plays great with no fret outs and no buzzes, and I replaced the bridge with a Fender bridge. Still got the original pickups. I've mocked up and marked where I need to put some comfort cuts to make it like a Paul Reed Smith. I moved the jack to the front here, and I screwed the paint, which wasn't that great anyway, and I'm going to paint it anyway. So, and I went and made a plug to plug the old jack. So now we got the jack in the front, and we're progressing on the latest, or one of the latest projects. I'm way behind in videos. Cheers. Well, unfortunately, this is take 2 because I left the snare drum on and it was rattling like crazy through take 1. So this is Samick Greg Bennett sound demo, and I've got this trem rigged with 2 springs, and it stays in tune pretty good when I whack around on it. But this is the neck pickup. then I hit it down to the bridge. But this is the neck pickup. Okay, so that's the neck. This is the neck in the middle. So that's the neck in the middle combined, and this is the middle. And these are just the stock pickups. I've got the tones all up to the top. That's the middle, and then this would be the middle and the bridge. So that's the middle and the bridge, stock pickups, and then there's the bridge right here. Anyway, whammy works pretty good on it, stays in tune. It's a Greg Bennett Malibu, stock pickups, and I'm perhaps going to do these comfort carves to make it more like a Silver Sky, and then do some carving here, repaint it to kind of hide where I moved where the jack is and where the comfort cars will be, and we'll see what happens when I get to that.